Okay, well, good morning, everybody. If you've been following along, I don't know what we want to call it, an underground leaky weir, an underground keyed dam, but basically I cut a trench, a horseshoe-shaped trench, filled it full of clay, and with it, we think we're damming the underground water, and we're going to give it its test because I'm here with a post hole digger. And I just started drilling, and I think you can see the color difference. I mean, as soon as I punch the surface, it's very moist, so I'm kind of excited to see what's happening. And we are going to take a walk right now because the flows are definitely decreasing. I'm going to drill this hole. I'm going to walk you through the water flow, see how the pocket ponds are going down and level. Then we're going to come back and peek inside this hole, so stay tuned. Okay, well, I'm here at the fence at my neighbor's property. And just a few weeks ago, we got the elevation change here from all the debris. Anyway, in that elevation change, water was coming out and it was flowing, and I think you can see the path that it was flowing. And then it came into this pocket pond right here. I haven't showed it too much on camera, but this one's still full, which is interesting. And I'm going to bring another concept in here. One thing I found, like I got this pocket pond and it's full, and I want to harvest the sediment out of there, so I go out and scoop a bucket. On some of these pocket ponds, whenever I do that, it totally drains, and I think that what's happening is we're having clay come down in the water stream, and it's actually sealing the ponds. I mean, that's one thing I got to keep in mind as I'm talking about this stuff. But anyway, this one still seems pretty full. Let's go down to the next one, and you've seen this more often, this leg of it. And it is, while the water's not flowing, it is muddy. So, I mean, one of the theories is water's coming in as water's leaving, and that's what the height is. And as the underground water flow decreases, the height of this is going to decrease. But like I said, as you can see, it's still muddy. If an animal walks through here, they're going to show their print. And let me still get to the other side of this fence here. So on the other side of this fence, I mean, I've probably got a good foot of just sediment deposit and organic matter, and that's another area. Whenever you have that, you know, if you have that underground flow that's not a surface flow, you'll see it seeping out over here, but it's not currently happening. But it is wet all the way to the next pocket pond. Walk up to it. Anyway, this one here. So a week ago, this one was still overflowing. We're now getting in my area where I did the underground leaky weir. Well, you can see it's dropped probably 18 inches in elevation. Like I said, a week ago, it was definitely overflowing. So we're in that transition where the green's going to start turning brown. That underground flow from all the spring rains is dissipating. Anyway, let's get down to the skid steer over there and take a peek into my hole. Okay, so now we're at the underground leaky weir, or ground level leaky weir. I don't know if you can see the outline, kind of horseshoe shape here. So I had trenched this and immediately filled with water. So then I made a long trench to drain the trench so I could fill it full of clay, and that's where you see that going down there. And just some observations. One, we lost a lot of water by having to release the water to pack the clay in there. And I started filling in the trench, but I left the very first part open. And you can see it's starting to crack on the surface. It's moist, but it's starting to crack. And you can see no water coming in from the surface at all. Anyway, so I was kind of 50-50, like, in a perfect world, I drill a hole and all of a sudden it fills with water because I dammed all that water up. But then I released so much water as the flow was degrading. But let's take a peek in the hole. And I went about 4 foot deep, and it's not cleaned out. But I will tell you, it is moist and wet. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Look at what came out here. I mean, it's like, you know, if it was dry, it would just powder up, but you can work it. And this is clay. This is definitely clay. So anyway, there is no standing water. My hope is that I drill through here, there's water, and I put a hand well pump in here. But I did only drill down to about 4 feet deep. I need to put an extension. I've got an extension for my auger that'll take it down about 7 feet. So I'm gonna have to put that on and then see if I can drill deeper and see if we can find water down there. And if we do, then I'm gonna put a 4-inch PVC casing, drop 1.25 inch pipe with the filter on the bottom and install a well pump on here. And that would be pretty exciting. I don't know that I'd ever use it except for, I mean, there again, if there's water down there, that means we're hydrated, so it can be a little test thing just to pump it once in a while, see how much water we got stored underground. So anyway, I guess that's what we'll do next here. Okay, well, I went ahead and I haven't put the extension bit on yet, but I went ahead and cleaned out the hole, scraped this off. It's so caked on. I'm cleaning it off so I can go down there and pick up more to clean out the hole. But right now at the bottom, completely different. Look at that. I mean, it's so wet you can't make a ball out of it. So we're definitely got water down there, so this is getting exciting. Super exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this. We'll keep you updated. Okay, I still haven't added to the auger. I was able to, because some of this top dirt got pushed aside, it was actually going a little bit deeper. As you can see, I've got standing water down there. So this is freaking exciting. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and maybe take it down about 2 more feet or deeper, whatever we feel comfortable with. I don't need to punch out to the bottom and drain it, but we're gonna do that, and I guess run to the hardware store and get some pipe and stuff and put this well in. Okay, I got the auger bit extension on, but you can see now we got real good wet soupy clay on the bottom. And I'll just show you the auger. It's on my thumbnail for this video, which is pretty cool. I think I can drill, like I said, 7 to 8 feet deep with this thing. And theoretically, you could buy more of these, although they weren't cheap, more of these extensions and keep going down. But the way I've got it set up, this is the longest auger that I can literally lift out of the hole and remove from the hole without removing some of the extension pieces. Anything longer, like I said, I wouldn't be able to get it out of the hole. I'd have to start disassembling. Anyway, Frank's gonna go get a board. We're hoping to get a 2-foot depth of water. Don't ask me why, that's random, but we're gonna stick a board down there, and if we got 2 feet of water clear, we're gonna call it done, and then we're gonna run to the hardware store, get the well pipe and stuff. Hopefully we'll have pumping water today. So looking in the hole, yeah, it sure looks like we got there. Like I said, he's going to get the board, but we got a good amount of standing water down there. This is it's nice when you just get a gut plan and it works. Awesome so far. Okay, Frank's checking the water depth. This is an 8-foot board, so we'll see how deep the hole is and how deep the water is. We'll go ahead and pull it out. Oh, that's nice. So I'd say we were at 6 foot deep based on roughly 2 feet sticking out, and we've got, man, I'd say 30 inches of clear water sitting down in there. I'm happy with that. And that 6 foot depth that we pretty much figured out with this 2x4 in it, that's the same depth we dug this Leaky Weir horseshoe underground clay dam with. So we're good. We're gonna go to the parts store, see if we can't get us a well going. All right, we got everything pre-assembled. We got a 4-inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe capped on the bottom. We got holes, and we're gonna set that in the hole. In between it and the dirt, we've got some all-purpose gravel. We're gonna fill in on the outside, more filtering for the water to come in. And then we've got the actual inside pipe. I couldn't get that locally. I couldn't get the correct bottom piece, which is a stainless steel thing with holes in the screen. I'm gonna have to order it online or go see if Tractor Supply has one. But anyway, I've got it. So I just got a check valve, so that should keep the water in the pipe. And then on top of it is going to be this stainless steel well pump. This well pump has rubber instead of leather in it, and it's stainless steel. Honestly, if I ever have to water with well water, it would like just totally rust out those cast iron pumps. I mean, anything that's metal that my well water hits, it just turns it into rust. I have no experience with these things. Actually, I don't have any experience in either type, but we're going to assemble it and see if we can pump some water out. Well, Frank re-dipped this 2x4 in. Show us where it was and where it is now. You can actually see a line. That's where we were before, and that's where the water level is now. And just to stay there, that's an 8-foot pipe. So I don't know if we can say 3 feet. I mean, not quite the halfway to make it 4 feet, but I'd say 3 feet of water in the hole. And let's take a look in there to get a visual on it. Hopefully y'all can see that. I can't. Anyway, let's get this thing rigged up. All right, we got the inner pipe work going. Like I said, we've got that backflow preventer. Keep the pipe full of water. And then here's the adapters. This came with a kit, this galvanized one. And I just got a metal adapter here. Both pipes are the same length. That's how much I cut off just to make up for that backflow preventer and hopefully make up for the screen I put on the bottom. If not, we can cut it down a little bit more. But we're gonna stick it in the hole and get it pumping. All right, we got it primed. It was real easy. We poured a little bit of water in the top and then we heard a different sound and it didn't take long at all. Anyway, as long as, you know, dirty water means it's definitely not our prime water. And I imagine if we let it go for a day, it'll settle out and come out clear. But this is kind of proof of concept. I know this isn't drinking water. The depth at 6 feet, I wouldn't consider, you know, super filtered by the earth, safe drinking water by any means. But it's something we can maybe fill the troughs up, the cattle troughs. Anyway, the cows did go to the butcher, so they're out of this paddock. I know that with the cows in here, they're going to rub against this, but we'll do something. We got to figure out what height we want to keep here. Probably pour concrete around it or something so it's cow proof. Get the top bolted down. What I like about this well casing is, you know, all you got to do is pull this up and we got a visual of the water level down there. And if you can look down there or just drop a string down there to the bottom and pull it up and you'll have your depth. But I'm going to call this a success. I mean, I definitely want to get done with this paddock. So I've got let me pull around over here. I got one of those chain things on the back of a tractor. And we're going to drive that around here, get all the dirt leveled off, get it mulched, and, you know, get some grass growing on it. So I guess we're going to call this little 3-part project done. Would the water have been in there if I didn't put the clay dam in there? I don't know. I just know the ponds are going down, so the water flow is slowing and going away. Anyway, thanks for following along. I thought this was an exciting one, and y'all have a great day.